In a wide green meadow, right at the edge of the forest, lived a clever little fox named Freddy. Freddy absolutely loved playing games. But there was one thing Freddy loved even more than playing games, and that was winning them. Whenever the animals of the meadow gathered to play, Freddy had a special way of doing things. He called it fox rules. He would always make sure the rules were just right for him. In a race, he'd start much closer to the finish line than anyone else. If a game of hide and seek was happening, he'd peek while counting, and he always went first. Sammy the squirrel would often chatter, "That's not fair, Freddy." But Freddy would just grin and say, "Fox rules." Soon, the other animals didn't want to play anymore. The meadow games grew smaller and smaller until, one by one, the animals just stopped showing up. One sunny afternoon, Freddy decided to set up the biggest, most exciting race the meadow had ever seen. He drew a finish line, set up little hurdles, and waited, but no one came. The big green field felt strangely quiet. A gentle wind rustled the leaves. But there was no sound of laughter or running feet. Freddy looked around, his whiskers twitching with confusion. "Where's everyone?" he wondered aloud. He felt a little lonely. Feeling puzzled, Freddy decided to go look for his friends. He trotted past the whispering willows and over the babbling brook until he found them. They were all playing a game of their own in a small, hidden clearing. Timothy the turtle looked up as Freddy approached. "We like playing games where everyone gets a fair chance, Freddy," he said softly. Freddy's ears drooped. He hadn't realized that his fox rules were making everyone else feel left out and sad. Winning didn't feel so good when he had no one to share it with. The next morning, Freddy woke up with a brand new idea. He gathered all the animals together. "What if," he said, his voice a little shy, "what if we all help make the rules together?" The animals looked at one another, surprised. Then slowly they started to nod, so they did. They decided everyone would start at the same line. They agreed to take turns going first. For the first time, everyone played, and everyone felt included. And then, something wonderful and surprising happened. Freddy didn't always win. Sometimes the rabbit was faster, and sometimes the badger was better at hiding. But Freddy found himself laughing more than he ever had before. "Wow," he said with a genuine, happy smile. "This is actually so much more fun." He discovered that the joy wasn't just in winning, but in playing together, cheering for his friends, and sharing the excitement. From that day on, Freddy the Fox was known not for his tricky rules, but for being the fairest player in the whole meadow. Everyone felt welcome, and no one ever felt left out. And you know what? Freddy gained something much more valuable than trophies or wins. He gained true friends. As the sun set, casting a warm, golden glow over the meadow, Freddy learned a very important lesson. When games are fair, everyone wins, because the best prize of all is having fun together.